you see that, guys? This is like the birds movie. I am hiding underneath my apple tree to scare off the birds. I know, for all you bird lovers, you might think I'm very mean, but if I can show you why. This is what happens to my apples from the birds. They are crazy over in my yard. Alright, so enough playing around, guys. So if you see my apples are turning red, these are Braeburn apples, and so in this video I figured we would make homemade applesauce using fresh apples from my apple tree.
Hey Aiden, did you pick some apples?
Yeah.
Yeah, are we ready to make applesauce?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Just washed my apples and now we are ready to peel and core them. Alright guys, so I'm gonna kind of cheat and I'm gonna use one of these. These I had when I was little and my mom got me it for Christmas. So basically what you do is you stick it like that, and this makes it so the suction doesn't come off. You take your apple and you gotta, there we go. And then you take it and you shove it through, and then you do this. And then it just peels off, and if you can see, it's cored and most of the skin has come off. I'll just show you real quick. Look how I can keep going. It's like a magic trick. This is how long the peel is, because it just peels it just perfectly off your apple. And you just want to continue to do this with all your apples. And of course, if you do not have one of these handy tools, you can just peel it and core it yourself. They do have cores that you can purchase, or you can just use a knife and do it yourself. This is so handy and easy, and you can also use, you can also make curly fries with this thing. Okay, so now you'll want to take your apples that you cored and peeled and just kind of cut them. The nice thing is, since they kind of unroll, they're already kind of cut for me, so I only have to really do this twice, and then they come into nice little. Okay, so that is the last apple, and this was 10 apples. See, they're perfect little slices. Okay, so now you will want a half a cup of sugar. I am using organic raw sugar. This is good because it is super healthy. If you're a vegan, you can have it, or if you're on a diet, you can have it. I just prefer this because it is healthier, and since I'm gonna use it for my kids, can it, etc. I want it to be healthy. You can use regular white sugar, or you can use brown sugar also in replacement of this, but really brown sugar is just white sugar with molasses in it, so it doesn't really matter. But I prefer organic raw sugar. Water. Sometimes people use apple juice, or they use apple cider in replace of that water, but it's kind of silly to me because really what you will be getting out of your apples is apple juice anyway. So the healthier version is water. Okay, so I'm going to turn my burner on to medium heat just because my burner gets really hot, but you can turn it on high if you want, and I'm going to cook it for about 20 minutes. So you can put more sugar in here if you'd like. If you have a sour apple, I'd put a whole cup. If it's a sweeter apple, then just put a half a cup. It's basically whatever you prefer. If you like your applesauce really sweet, and put more sugar. If you don't need it as sweet, then, you know, put less sugar. And then of course you'll want to stir it every so often so that it is an even process. At this point I like to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and a whole tablespoon of cinnamon. I'm doing a whole tablespoon since I do have a lot of apples. Just pour it in and then stir it. This smells so good now that the cinnamon and the vanilla has been added. Oh man, smell-o-vision, come on already. I'm gonna put a lid on and turn it to in between medium and low. Alright, so this looks perfect. And now we can mash it with a potato masher. Okay, so now I'm mashing it. And if you like lots of chunks, you don't really have to mash it very much. If you like it creamier, you can put it in the food processor or the blender and make it nice and creamy. But I like a little bit of chunks. I think they taste pretty good. And you know you're actually eating applesauce and apples. Alright, that looks pretty good. So you can go ahead and put it in the fridge to cool, or you can even eat it nice and warm.
Did you hear that bird? I swear they are out to get my applesauce now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video on how to make your own homemade applesauce. Let's give it a try. That is so good, guys. You gotta give it a try. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps support it. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. See him, Princess? Do you see him? Get him! Get him! My dog also likes to chase the birds.